Well, thank you. Thank you very much for being here this morning. We thought we would just have press availability this morning. If you've got some questions you'd like to ask, we'd be more than happy to respond to them. Concluding the 78th day of the session and adjourning sine die. I'm very proud of the legislative session that we've just completed. Being back in the new building, I think we have reaffirmed Idaho's values in terms of living within the taxpayers' means and doing the best job we could with the money that we have. We also had, obviously, quite a few successes during this session, dealing with education, and also dealing with the long-term effects of water use in Idaho, dealing with the long-term effects of other of our natural resources. And so I'm proud to stand here with the legislative leadership and folks this morning and tell you that as far as I'm concerned, we had a great session. Anybody else want to add anything to that, or you want to just answer questions?
What are you most proud of, Governor?
Well, I'm most proud of the fact that, number one, we balanced the budget. We're living within the taxpayers' means, and you know, it's arguable there's going to be folks on the other side that said we didn't do as good a job as we could have. We could have spent all of the money instead of saving some for the gap that may hit us between now and June 30, the end of the fiscal year. But living within the means, I think, are one of the reasons that people send us up here is to do the best job that we can without just simply raising taxes every time we have additional requirements for resources. So certainly that. Reaffirming Idaho's sovereignty, I think, was very important for this session as well. As you're seeing across the nation, we can talk about how important that is, but in the long term, I think it's very important.
And you count the education budget as a success?
I do. With being able to live within our means, I do. Would we like to have had more? There is a person up here that wouldn't have liked to have had more money for education. But getting that money in this economy means raising taxes. And raising taxes in this economy is just something that we can't, I don't believe it's a smart thing to do. One of the things that businesses all over the United States, and especially right here in Idaho, look to is predictability and stability, and in regulation and in the tax structure. And I think we've seen that in our surrounding states, where they've had to felt that the only way out for them was to raise their taxes. I think they're starting to see some pushback on that, and I would expect them to see pushback all over the United States.